fire burn you out. Stand there in silence, wondering why the words never leave my mouth. So I bleach my hair as a cry for help. This is I want you now, not when you need it self. This is your silent suffering. You play this game on your own, thinking you're unworthy of love, but darling, you're not alone. It's a silent suffering. Ooh.
The music industry has a tremendous habit of putting people into boxes. Which box do you think you fit in, and do you like being put in a box?
This is actually something I spoke about on my Instagram yesterday, because someone asked me if I'd ever write a song in a different genre. And, I think I pick up influences from different genres. I think my style, is maybe heavier towards like a country pop kind of sound. But then again, I have different influences from different genres. I love Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin, and I love Fleetwood Mac, and I love Aerosmith, Def Leppard. I don't limit myself or say I'm this or I'm that. I think I've got my own sound, my own style, and I don't like to say I am this. I think I am myself, and I'm unique in my own way.
How do you see your audience? Because I suppose, I know you, in country terms, you're doing extremely well. I imagine that you've got quite a young following.
My music appeals, I guess, to whoever. I'm not doing it to say, to target a certain audience. It's kind of whoever connects with it. A little girl the other day and told me she liked my music, and then I've had 35-year-olds come up and tell me they like my music.
To us, Bailey, 35 is young.
Young? Only half out of nappies. Never mind anything else.
Well, I hate to see this, Chris, but you've got a daughter about Bailey's age.
Just, my daughter's a year younger than... How old are you, Bailey? Is that a terrible question?
21 as of Saturday. I just turned 21.
Oh, wow.
Good for you, girl. Wow. Terrific stuff.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Can I bring up the question of age as well? I hope I'm not being rude. Where you got started playing pretty young. Now, when I was your age, which is something I hate anybody saying, when I was your age, my mother and my father used to say, "Put that damn guitar down and do some schoolwork." So, how supportive was your father to you?
Oh, my parents are so supportive. My parents have, helped me do everything. I honestly don't know what I'd do without my parents. They have been my rock all the way through this, and they're the ones that, when I've gotten to points in stuff where I've been like, this is really hard, they've been, what, we want to see you make your dreams come true, and they've been, my rock through this, and I'm very, very lucky to have that support system.
You very kindly putting together some songs for us. Now, one of the songs is one that you reckon changed your life. Do you want to talk a little bit about that and tell us why it changed your life?
Yes, I wish it didn't end like this. This song, kind of everything went crazy overnight. I released the song and it charted on the music video charts, and in the country charts as well, but on the music video charts and the all genre chart. And it was, I think it was like number 2, and it was next to the Pussycat Dolls and Dua Lipa. And yeah, so this song, I woke up, I went to bed on a Sunday night, woke up on the Monday morning, and I was getting, emails from major labels my friends in London were all messaging me and calling me saying, Bailey, I'm sat on the tube right now and you're in the metro. And yeah, I went in the metro. I went in the Times as well. And then I got a double page spread in Hello Mag. I went on Go for Women's Hour. That press it was absolutely crazy. You know, it's not an everyday situation at all. That I think that it definitely changed my life, all of that. And that exposure is incredible.
Drank with the devil, he had just smiled. Told me I was wonderful, he made my heart beat so wild. I ruptured it with a single smoke, oh I wish we had never kissed. I slept under my duvet before the sun went down. Carol King was my holy ground. Avoided you as I found myself collecting dust on your crowded shelf, oh I wish you weren't hard to miss, so I wish it didn't end like this. Walking down the tragic way, your ex-girlfriend met in another place. My head on your chest through the rough few weeks. You still said your name deep in sleep, oh I'd known we wouldn't see the snow. But only I lost you, but my closest friend. You cried down the phone when my grandma passed away. Needed you, you had to sabotage. You love nothing more than giving scars. Oh, I wish you never had me convinced. Oh, I wish it didn't end like this. Along with the times I call you ace, you simply let me slip away. I haven't seen your face for quite some time. I heard you back at home hoping that's a lie. Did you get that card I sent from Spain? I found it difficult to write your name. Oh, I wish I didn't have to admit. Oh, I wish it didn't end like this.
People have likened you to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And certainly some of the songs, I feel anyway, you can see the influence that she's had on your songwriting in your earlier stuff, particularly with the breakups and Hey Ace and things like that.
Yeah.
But one of the things, coming back to the box and genre thing, is that she kind of moved out of country and was always on the poppy side of country, but moved more into pop music and bigger stage stuff and things like that. Do you see yourself going that same kind of route?
I don't really know. I think that, you know, I think someone's music is obviously what they're feeling at the time, and I don't know where I'm going to be 5 years from now. I'm still very young. I think, you know, if I write a song and I'm dead certain I want it to be put in a different genre, well then I guess that's what will happen at the time. But for now, my style is still very country influenced. You know, some of my favourite artists like John Denver and the Dixie Chicks, and I think, you know, that style suits me because of my narratives, my storytelling, and my lyrics are the most important things to me. And I think as long as they're the things that shine, then I don't think being told you're this genre or you're that genre is as important.
By the way, give a mention to the people who do your videos. Very good.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you. I've got a couple of people. So Silent Suffering was filmed by my friend who's actually a photographer. When I finished doing the song in the studio, I kind of realised I should have, a visual for it.
No one can hurt you if all of your weapons are hidden on your shelf. I'll watch the fire burn you out. I'll stand there in silence, wondering why the words never leave my mouth. So I bleach my hair as I cry for help. This is all I want you now, not when you need yourself. This is your silent suffering. You play this game on your own, thinking you're unworthy of love, but darling, you're not alone. It's a silent November calls, you wish you had never picked up that phone. It doesn't have to be so empty, but you're lighting a candle in a storm. I'll stand there in silence, wondering why the words never leave my mouth. So I bleach my hair as I cry for help. This is all I want you now, not when you need yourself. This is your silent suffering. You play this game on your own, thinking you're unworthy of love, but darling, you're not alone. It's a silent Open your curtains, clear your thoughts. Your mind is open now. This is I want you now, not when you need yourself. This is your silent suffering.
I was just feeling really down one night, like I was just really sad, and I was just like, we're going into winter, and I think I was just feeling sad one November night, and I just wrote it, and it's called Silent Suffering. It's about feeling down. I think something I was always very good at is when I felt down, I was really good at putting on a brave face, and to anguish the sadness, and I think that it's called Silent Suffering because it's not like I'm not open about it. I can feel a certain way and not share it with everyone. I'm not really someone that necessarily opens up in a lot of ways to my friends or anything, and that kind of I tell my friends when I'm sad, but I don't really you know, I like to think of myself as a happy person. A lot of people think of me as a happy person. So,
isn't it ironic that you keep your emotions to yourself, but then you get up on a stage and sing them to hundreds of people?
It's like at school I was so shy, and my outlet was my writing.
And it's when you go on stage, that's your act, if you can see what I mean.
Well, I feel like I'm not putting on an act. I think when I'm on stage, I'm me in my rawest self. You know, I'm my most vulnerable on stage. I think my songs are my diary entries, are my poems, they're my feelings. And you know, instead of going and telling a boy in school that I liked him, I'd write a song about him and then play it in assembly and just hope that he got the memo.
I love it.
There's your next song. Did you get the memo?
Well, what was the memo in Movie Scene?
Well, that one was about a guy I met on New Year's. It's a very big event in St. Ives. You know, you got people coming down from all over the country. Everyone dresses up. It's, you know, thousands and thousands of people. And there was this guy in town that I'd noticed before. And I was standing next to him in a queue to go in somewhere. And someone had just, I think a guy had just wasn't very nice to me or something just before, and I was kind of like, I'm not going to bother with anyone for a while. I'm not going to bother. And then I met this guy, and the whole evening was like a movie scene. We were like dancing together, and I kissed the beer off his lips because he'd been drinking because it was New Year's. The stars were falling in his eyes because, you know, there's fireworks going off, and a movie scene was about that guy.
Bailey, as somebody who writes songs, I would have died to have written, not as a male, but, you know, in your terms, I kissed the beer off his lips. The stars
That's a fabulous line.
In your eyes. Oh, I mean, man, that's just great writing. I tell you, great writing.
Oh, thank you so much. Writing's like my, you know, I wouldn't be wanting to sing if I wasn't a writer. I wouldn't want to be singing someone else's stuff. And writing, you know, all my favourite musicians are writers, so that means a lot to me.
Came back the sun. It's been pretty lifeless since you've been gone. So met a few guys, but you set the bar too high. 'Cause it's you, it's always been you. The last fought on my lonely night, it's true. I'm wanting to hate you, but I can't seem to find the rain. Dazed and contemplating if I wanna play this game. 'Cause I don't wanna be another name on your list. Take me back to that September night where I kissed the beer off of your lips. The stars are falling in your eyes. It was like a movie scene. But when I woke up, you were not with me. It's nostalgic, you see, when you hear a guitar the headlights, I caught you in. You're spinning